Welcome to the Atheist Podcast, where we talk and you listen.
All right, welcome back to the podcast. I don't really have anything specific to talk about today, so I think we're just gonna fucking wing it. But I do gotta ask, anything new or interesting in fucking sports news?
Yes.
I know like 3 Wizards players got COVID.
That's incorrect. Nationals.
Washington
Nationals had to cancel their opening day.
Oh yeah, that hasn't happened since 1976 or something when they were the Sentinels.
1931. Get your statistics together.
Bro, I heard it in like a brief minute today on the fucking radio, alright? I don't watch baseball, for one.
Me either.
Yeah, but
baseball.
you pay attention. Yeah. Who voted that to be America's pastime?
I don't think it was a vote. I think it was just a general consensus. Nobody wanted to watch a bunch of oversized men run around with leather helmets on. Or watch the same guy play 4 or 5 different positions.
But I mean, baseball's boring.
Yeah, but it's cheap to play, you know?
Cheap to play? You see how much the motherfuckers are making?
Oh, no. Well, see, that's the thing. You should want to play baseball because all that money's guaranteed, Jack.
I guess.
It ain't like football.
But, like, are there any easy positions in baseball? Catcher?
Yes, outfield.
Outfield?
In my opinion. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, there's less activity than there is in the infield.
But you literally have to run like a max of like 30 yards.
Yeah, you just pretty much have to sprint and but you have to be able to throw from there pretty much to home plate, which is a highly sought upon skill set, I guess. And usually you should be able to bat very well. Your Bryce Harpers, your Juan Soto's.
I don't know about batting, but I can catch. Throwing it, I don't. You're lucky if I can make it past fucking second base if I'm in the outfield.
What you're saying here is realistically, you're more of a catcher, not a pitcher.
I'm neither because I don't play baseball.
I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. What is that? What is home to pitcher mound? How many yards?
But what? From the pitcher's mound to 90.
Feet, not yards.
90 feet? Chew.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could throw it to the pitcher's mound.
I mean, you could just stand up and throw that one back. But I mean,
What's going on, Big Bird?
If you're quick enough.
We're talking about if I could play baseball, and the consensus is no. Couldn't play baseball. Soccer was my sport. I could do soccer.
See, I realized I couldn't play baseball when I was fucking 9.
Baseball was my jam. I played every position.
It had nothing to do with playing, because I played first base and then was like a backup pitcher because the coach's son.
Oh, Big Bird went to college for baseball. What position did you play, Big Bird?
Left out.
Right fired. Right fire field. Played right field.
I played baseball from basically preschool, first grade, all the way up to my sophomore year in high school.
Could you hit the ball?
I quit because our head varsity coach was a douchebag.
See, that was my problem, is I couldn't bat worth a fuck. I could go into the batting cages and just murder it, but I mean, I feel like Stevie Wonder could do that.
He was designated.
Designated.
Who, me?
Nah,
No, he did.
I mean, I can hit the ball pretty decently, but if them pitches go over anything over 60 miles an hour, I'm out because I ain't trying to get hit by that shit.
I'm 100% okay if it's going straight. It's just once we got to that
Appreciate
level
it.
when they started curving the shit and
We started
slowing,
curveballs
like
and
the change-ups
sliders.
and
Dog, if that shit looks like it's gonna hit me, I'm getting the fuck out of the way.
Yeah, I hit all the time.
Nah,
See, that's
fuck
the thing,
that.
guys, it wasn't getting hit
Oh,
that
I
scared me
hated
because
it.
I played on.
Oh, fuck playing hockey too, DJ. Well, I mean,
so I played hockey.
I wouldn't play
remember I got
goalie.
hit in the face, like directly in the face cage, and it bent it in towards my nose.
See, I could play goalie playing soccer, no problem. I got kicked in the face, had the ball hit me in the face, been kicked in the nuts. But fuck playing goalie for hockey.
Danny Cross got his face.
I don't have a soccer ball whizzing 110 miles an hour at my face, or got to catch it in my fucking hand.
How hard?
100 miles an hour?
I mean, not usually. Maybe in like the hardest shot contest at the All-Star weekend, but I mean, usually you're not having dudes
What, like 80,
rifle shots
85?
100 miles an hour in the game, especially late game as well. But I mean,
Hold on,
you're not
let's
catching
look up
directly
this
with your hand.
statistic.
It's like an oversized baseball glove
Yeah.
with a net in it. So I mean, you're really like catching with a lacrosse stick, but it's on your hand. Sam is frozen. What the fuck?
I'm not frozen.
No, he's high as
Oh.
fuck.
Oh, he just that's the second time that
No,
been in this
will I
conversation.
stop moving? Okay.
You-
The
you-
average slap shot speed in the NHL is
Oh,
100 miles per hour.
NHL, not fucking like high school.
I'm talking about
Even
like
then,
Euro League game.
But fuck that, dog. Like, okay, a soccer ball this size is less scary to me than a
Roberto
fucking
Carlos?
puck this size coming at me like this.
I can understand that.
Like,
But no, you're talking about you're wearing absolutely nothing unless your name is Peter Check and you wear that stupid fucking helmet, like in a
oh, that
soccer
retard
goal.
that plays soccer goal.
That's true. The padding that goalies get is obnoxious in hockey.
A soccer ball.
No, the paddings that goalie gets in hockey is fucking smart. They need more.
The padding that they don't get in lacrosse is dumb.
Yeah, fuck lacrosse.
They get bodied.
Bruh.
That's the dumb one because that dude's slinging that ball out there like it's high line.
So you remember girl Savannah that was we went to high school with, that was a few grades below us?
Yes.
She played lacrosse. Bruh, she got hit in the lip with the lacrosse ball. Dude, fucking
oh yeah, because
swollen
they were
up like
they were
this.
the goggles.
Dude, straight blue.
They were the caged goggles.
It looked like a Smurf baby was growing in her lip.
That's disgusting.
All I'm saying
It is a soccer ball full of air. A hockey puck is not.
Yeah, that's
Well,
factual
so-
too.
But I mean, so then again, like Brandon was saying, like you're also talking about paid top athletes in their sport versus like high school. You might get maybe one kid that you played with might go to college.
I-
Glorified rec league.
I mean, okay.
A professional soccer player or a header from a hockey puck from a professional hockey player. I'm taking the soccer player every day.
Yeah, I'd take the soccer player any day over hockey.
I've been in goal before. It's not that bad. I wouldn't want to do it because it's boring. Like, especially
DJ,
if
you tried to stick me in the net when we did just like practicing around at the fucking rink of Warrenton, and I said, "Fuck that shit."
yeah, I mean,
I'm
but then
out.
Again, like we're also
And then
talking
you
about-
had big beefy 16-year-old kid full ice hockey gear walk up on the rink and be like,
that
"Yeah,
made no sense.
I want to play you guys."
That made no sense. As if,
Oh,
like,
that actually happened?
Yeah.
So there's an outdoor rink out where we live.
Oh yeah,
And
we
so
got,
that's where
we got them all over the place over here.
So that's where I played rec
Here in
league, and so
Minnesota.
the
Minnesota.
Capitals.
Practically,
this is-
practically Canada.
Yeah, so now
This
the,
is like this
the
weird
Capitals
plastic
started putting
tile.
money into like local leagues and started putting up all these outside like roller hockey rinks throughout Northern Virginia. So out where I live, we had like a rec league that started in this shitty parking lot long time. This is like late 90s. You know, it's like 98. Then later they moved towards the aquatic center and it's got like a sport court tiling. So it's like a competitive you can play like travel tournaments out of it. It's like a full regulation size. Well, we're just sitting there. Anybody can go play at it. So we just got some shit on, went out there, skated. I think I was still playing at that time too. I think I was like 20, maybe not even that old.
Can you remember that far back?
Yeah, dude, that was a bit of a struggle.
I thought
Everything cut out after LA.
But yeah, no, we were just out there playing, just fucking dicking around, and all of a sudden this kid, I mean, maybe 16-year-olds max. I mean, but this is a big kid.
He was
comes
beefy,
with, like-
son of a bitch.
He comes with like, he's got like roller hockey skates. He's got his shin guards, and he has like the socks that come up like you would for ice hockey. And then he's got the girdle or like the padded shell.
The shoulder pads.
The shoulder pads. The whole 9.
The full-on ice helmet.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter for roller. You can use anything that's regulation. So technically, ice hockey gear meets the requirement. But he was wearing he was full on ready to go play ice hockey.
But still, it was a little much to come to a little.
No, it was the fact
little rink.
The fact literally that I went to Nebraska at 29 years old, played in a local rec league, and literally this dude who's probably 40 shows up wearing ice hockey. It always baffled me when people do that. I get it, like if you only play ice and then you do it as just to keep keep playing. That shit was always wild to me. I remember there was a guy, he went to Culpeper, and he ended up playing high school with us, and he showed up first practice like that. But it was because he played ice hockey his entire life.
Fuck it then. But that kid coming out there was a little much.
During college, when we played, when our floor, when the fucking words, dude. The floor of our dorm, since we had split gender, it was all guys, girls, guys, girls.
Co-ed.
So, well, co-ed's when they're combined.
Yeah.
Well, I thought
they separated by floors.
The building is, but the floors were separated. So I guess it could go both ways. But yeah, our entire floor, we would go out and just play football every so often. And I had my cleats, I had my gloves. If you have the gear, fucking take it with you when you can. Blow all the money on it, might as well keep using it.
Yeah. The only reason why I say that is because, for an inline league, contact at a younger age is very minimal. There is no full contact. So,
yeah,
the fact of adding the shell and, the socks kind of thing is usually weird, but the upper chest protector, is always interesting. I mean, some kids wear it just for the fact of maybe they've had an injury in the past or something like that. I've seen a kid get a cracked sternum, and so it's that. You'll have people with clavicle breaks that'll want to wear some sort of.
You ever drop the gloves in a hockey game?
Obviously,
Have I?
Yeah.
he's dropped the gloves outside the game.
What?
Trying to fight some old man.
Let's hear one of them.
What Sam is referencing is this kid's grandfather in the rec league that we played in.
You beat up the fucking old man?
Dude, so if you think of the rink, it's a normal boarded rink. And then they have your glass, and then after that, there's nothing. It's not even an enclosed building. It's just a wide open on this this concrete pad, and then they have the sport court, and that's the rink. They have a shed that they store the goals in. They have a scoreboard. So for what it is, it's relatively nice. But they have this set of just normal metal bleachers on the side with the glass, and then on the side where the benches are at, there's nothing, and then there's the padded post, and that's where the glass starts. So when you're playing, the bleachers actually put you at a higher level than the glass. So you can literally hear inside the rink everything that's being said. So we get to some point, there was a couple penalties, some running of the lips.
Oh yeah, some excessive running of the lips.
Just some gabbing to where I skate
A little bit of chirping.
Yeah, there was some chirping from the bleachers. Literally skate across the rink, drop my helmet over, hop the wall, and start skating around as this dude is walking around the other side to me, and I get stopped by my friend's dad.
Yeah.
That dude had to be I was 16 or 17.
You wanna fucking go on? You wanna fucking kill him?
Oh, the fucking Donnybrook. DJ was part of a Donnybrook though.
Yeah, there was the interesting scuffle in the corner with our rival high school. During like it was like the last period, like a minute left, maybe 45. Literally, we're down by 1. There's like some bullshit in the corner. Starts scuffling. I mean, everybody that's out on the rink goes like right into that corner. You see people getting pulled off. They like eject however many, suspend however many, and like 2 of us are in the box. 2 people got ejected from our team. We tied the game in the last 4 seconds, and then that was it.
Why don't you tell us? Why don't you
I
tell
do-
us about
I do
your?
remember- I remember when we were playing. We were playing a high school game, and it was like me and Matt, and we were like talking shit in the locker room about and to our team and about our coaches, about how bad like the game previously went. So me and him literally got benched for the game against Stonebridge, or we were supposed to. It was either goes, okay, hey, you guys can split and both just sit the whole first period in the fucking penalty box, which is dumb as fuck, or I can sit out the entire game. And I was like, this motherfucker. You want to know what?
We're going penalty box, dog.
Well, so we were competing for like for first in the league at this point, like, and so we both sit in the penalty box, and our team is up, I think 1-0, or maybe it's a tie game at the end of the first. Like, we were dog shitting how bad our secondary line was, like how bad the rest of the team was. If you weren't starting, like everybody else might as well not even show up type shit. Because it would be like we would hop off for like a line change, and we'd literally get scored on maybe 30 seconds later.
Damn.
I mean, we were just talking so much shit in the locker room, and just it was ridiculous at this point. So we both sit. We come back in after the half. So literally everybody's like just dog tired. Like everybody's just heavy breathing, done. And so we come in off the bench, fresh as can be, and just fucking put it away, 3-0. It was like two quick goals right out the half.
So satisfying.
I'll tell you what's not satisfying. Losing in the last 3 seconds at Nationals.
I know it's not satisfying. Getting shit on so badly by your rival team, they shut the scoreboard off.
Oh my god.
Was
Was that your soccer game?
Yeah, I played the bench the whole time. In the last 2 minutes, Coach Chip Ray was like, all right, time to go. I'm like, no, I'm not going in. You're not putting this on me. So I sat my ass back down. Fuck you.
I love that.
I ain't taking no parts of that fucking... Last time I looked at the scoreboard, it was 6-0. Next time I look up, scoreboard shut off. And I'm like, yo, that's fucking pathetic.
You want to hear pathetic? So we were, I think this was U16, I think, travel. We went up to Somerset, Pennsylvania. And we go and play in this tournament. And this rink is, like, dumb nice. Like, they have, like, this big, like, LCD screen scoreboard. I mean, this fucker's massive. It's like a bunch of planar displays, like, seamless. And this is in, like, 2006 or 2005. So we go up here, and we end up playing against this team that was the reigning, like, gold medalist for Narch, like, AAA gold, like, or platinum or whatever. So this is, like, the top tier, like, in our age group. Yeah, they were sponsored by, like, Mission, who's a big, like, they're big in hockey, but they're massive in roller hockey. They were sponsored by them. It was like they were the home team out of this rink or whatever. And I mean, we go and we play them, and it got so bad that our coaches would not even, like, call line changes, or usually they try to help, like, with getting the doors open. And then, like, they wouldn't even do anything. Like, one time, like, I think right after the game or at half, he didn't even say a goddamn word. We lost 16-3.
Oh, fuck.
God damn.
Yeah, their goalie was a girl.
Yikes.
It was wild.
She must have been nasty.
It was
Was her name Kat?
Yeah, that's what I was literally about to say. I was gonna make that joke. It was the cat.
I wonder if anyone
She
else
didn't
gets
have
that
the,
reference.
Time, Dad had to draft your team on that. Didn't you fuck that one up yourself?
No. Me and my dad were arguing. So this was like I want to say it was. I can't remember what year it was. I found the team photo, and I found the trophies from that season. So, my dad. So the I guess the league, like the commissioners for the league. This is a rec league, so it's all like bullshit. My dad and this one guy, they always coached together every season. They played travel. They played high school with me. So anytime that your parent coaches, you're automatically on their team. So essentially, when him and my dad coached together, it'd be me and 2 out of the 3 brothers, because one of them was 8. One of them was too old, like he was out of the league because he was like going to college. So we would get the other 2, and then prior to that, we'd have the brother that was my age. So we'd have either Bobby and Tommy or Tommy and Timmy. Didn't matter. It was always 3 of us, and then their neighbor Nick, who was a very good baseball player.
Fucking Nick.
Very good baseball player.
Did you just say fucking Nick?
No, of course it's Nick. Like,
Just a heads up. Houston Police Department got their first report on Deshaun Watson, and now they are investigating.
They are up to what, 23 charges now, or 23 21 lawsuits.
I heard on the radio after this story though.
Yeah, all right, continue.
But yeah, no. So me and my dad started arguing. Like I guess prior, I can't remember what it was about. But I had to be like 15 or 16 at this point. Maybe 17. And
he's 30, by the way, so it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's like 13 years ago, 14 years ago. So they go and do the draft. Well, the commissioners of the league said that we're going to rotate all these coaches. So we're going to mix up the league where all these people who don't ever play together or never been forced to play together are playing together. So my father ended up with no assistant coach. So he got no one except for me. So what do you think he did? He got like the first 3 picks in the draft, or the first 4 picks. You know what this asshole did? He picked every female player in the league.
like his style.
He
Then
picked
he was-
every female player in the league.
And he said, well, good luck winning now.
I
Yeah.
don't remember seeing anything about hockey here. I mean, you got something going on here.
What?
You can make money off that story.
Yeah, so yeah, he picked up every girl player in the league. I don't know if they still have the stats site that they used to have. But when I was looking at the trophies that are in the closet, I have a first place and a championship trophy from that season. that happened.
Dude, I miss playing fucking travel indoor soccer.
I can tell you, I remember not passing the damn puck.
Indoor soccer is probably like my favorite. It beats the shit out of fucking outdoor because you can be a lot more physical.
Oh yeah,
Dude, it's great straight body and someone against the walls.
well, that's why we used to like going up to Winchester, because they had that sportsplex up there that had the half. So one half was the like football indoor soccer field, the cross field, and the other
Right.
side they used to use for hockey, volleyball, basketball. They had like the partitions. They did the MMA fights in that thing. That's where they built the rink, was in that, or they built the ring was inside of the rink.
Right.
Yeah, whenever we played tournaments there, they leave the like, even if it could be like 10 o'clock at night, nobody's playing, no one's doing anything in that turf side. We'd literally just pop the door open, hop the wall, and just go like kick soccer balls around. I mean, we were whizzing them through there.
Bruh, dude, it's fucking great.
It was funny because the one dude playing goalie for us wasn't too keen on playing goalie in the old soccer league, apparently.
Why, dude? It's fucking easy.
I don't know. He's a fucking psycho.
Indoor soccer goalie is like the easiest position to play.
Did you ever try out for Taylor?
No, I wasn't allowed to because Patricia was like, I'm not picking you up from practice or taking you to games.
My
And I was
mom
like,
reminded
that's cool.
My mom reminded me that literally my first go out for soccer was tryouts for Taylor.
Because me and Chad Haga literally practiced the summer of 5th grade to play soccer for Taylor, and I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah, my mom was telling me. She like reminded me that's a memory I do not have at this point in my life. It's probably because as a teenager, I was in near Steven City, and I jumped from a part. There was like a little grassy hill. And I
Right.
jumped from one parking lot to another, and there was ice, and I landed on said ice. And both feet went
Out from under.
skidooty. Yeah, they fucking gone. Like my feet were above my head, and my head slammed. I remember that one because that was actual head trauma. I went to school the next day, and I ended up getting help from Mr. Newman's homeroom because I like blacked out. And I was like cold sweats. I go to the nurse's office, and she was like, looks at my eyes, and she was like, "Did you hit your head yesterday or recently?" And I was like, "Yeah, pretty fucking hard actually last night." She was like, "Did you go to sleep last night?" And I was like a baby.
I'll tell you right now,
She's
when
like, "You need to go to the fucking hospital now."
when DJ has a hernia and he's on pain pills, he's the fucking Incredible Hulk. Man can run through barbed wire.
Dude, when I had that height, like, cause I had a twist in my
Bruh.
and I was hopping on so much Vicodin, dude. It wasn't even funny. I had to play it was around homecoming in 2010 or 2004.
So Fox. So like we had this like little clearing out by this creek with like this fucking line of big ass boulders and shit. And there was this fucking rusty ass barbed wire that I took and strung it up from tree diagonally across all the way down. And for something I guess I was fucking around and fucked with DJ, and then he was trying to get me back, and I took off running. And we're running for a good bit, and I swing outside, not thinking, and cut back in. Well, DJ just continues to run straight forward. Bruh, I'm telling, dude, he snapped this old barbed wire like in 5 different places, but he had marks all across his fucking body.
It was like
He fucking ate shit though.
Fucked up. My waist.
He gets up, he's like,
It wasn't like you just had it like wrapped around one height.
nah, it was
around
crisscrossed.
Yeah,
He stood up and was like, yo, I didn't feel a thing.
our neighborhood was dangerous.
The backyard football games.
Yeah.
Oh, was that when Keith got put over through the fence?
Through the wooden fence, yeah.
Yeah, through the wooden
Got
fence.
put through a wooden, like a 6 foot, 6.5, 7 foot wooden fence. Got put right through it.
Someone grabbed the back
Over
of,
the fence into Zach's yard.
yeah, someone grabbed the back of Danny's head and just scraped it down the side of the chain link fence.
It was that.
Danny's face is all cut up,
Grabbed me by
bleeding.
the collar and just swung me and just right off the top. Or getting slung into the thorn bushes. Shit was fun.
Cody really wants some attention, DJ. Go ahead, give it to him.
No, did you read it though?
Yeah. I want no parts in that. It's not my fault. If I recall correctly, him and Stuart come up to me out of nowhere talking about, can you roll a joint? Can you roll a joint? I'm like, yeah, I can. They're like, why? Come over. Come over. All right, come over there. They come to me with some fucking shrubbery and a motherfucking piece of notebook paper and expect me to roll a joint. So I do the best I can. So the first thing they ever smoked together was a fucking joint rolled up in notebook paper, dog.
I know, I was there. I was there for that because he's an absolute idiot.
That is not my fault.
It's not my fault either. And then again, Cody is not. He wasn't 14 either. Like it was 2008.
He was what, a sophomore in high school?
Yeah, he was 16.
Yeah, 16.
Yeah, 16 or 17.
Get out of here with your bullshit, Cody.
He's what, 2 years behind me? For
Yeah.
us? Or- I mean, shit, we weren't even. We might not have even been 18 yet. At the time.
We were 19.
No, 2008. After we graduated. Sounds like the whole summer that we spent.
You turned 19. Oh, no, 18. Yeah, we both did turn 18 after we
Yeah,
graduated.
that's crazy, right? Because we were born in the same year and
Yeah.
less than a month apart. Yeah, that's fucking wild.
All right,
man.
Cartman. That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Fucking Cartman, smart ass. Jesus. Good times, though. Good times.
Alright, well, let's
Oh.
go ahead and have this debate.
Welcome to the podcast, Cody. Old Chody Shaw.
Why are you so fucked up right now, Cody?
Jesus fuck.
Oh my God. What is wrong with your Shave that patchy ass field work you got going on. Dude. Oh my God. Cody. What is going on with this, man?
Christ, dude. God, you look horrible.
Why do you look like the dollar store fucking Johnny Depp right now?
Great value depth,
I'll take
dog.
that one.
Great value depth.
I'll take that one.
Oh man. So what made you grace us with your presence today, Cody?
Wait, are you sitting still? Does that mean you broke down?
What? No, another part. At the lake.
Huh. No, I just would have figured with that truck if you broke down. That's all.
No, stay off. Stay off.
What's up?
So who
Nothing.
Having the podcast, man.
You came into the Facebook with such hostility.
Yeah, who started the influence of Cody Shaw? Was it Sam? Who was it? Sam or DJ?
No, his name isn't here. It's a guy who went to jail.
Yeah, speak up, Cody, first of all, and point your problems elsewhere, because that was not my fault.
Look in the mirror.
Because what I recall was you and Stuart hitting me up, talking about, can you roll a joint? Can you roll a joint? Come over.
Smoking it out a newspaper.
And I come up, and you guys hand me a little baggie of tree and a fucking piece of notebook paper.
For all we know, it was oregano.
It was not oregano. It was Nickel Fritz.
Stickle Fritz.
It's different.
So you guys got that on your own. I didn't bring it to you.
No, but I do remember. Remember, like in front of Stewart's house. I can't remember if it was bought. Yeah, I think it was bought from Zach or sold to Zach, and then literally we we walked around the neighborhood, and he was pulled over and was getting his car searched.
Oh, we just bought from him.
That shit was too funny.
Yeah, that was bad timing on his part.
Good.
People can barely hear you, Cody.
How's life been for everyone?
You sound like you're coming through a tin can in string still.
No, it does sound like super far away. It's probably the Bluetooth scenario, though.
I mean, yeah.
Why are you fixing your hair so much? Just put your hat back on.
No, he looks like
Justin Bieber.
I gotta find it. Sam would know. It's from fucking Harry Potter.
Cedric Diggory?
No. Long hair. He's part of the fucking
The Weasleys?
Potter?
No, not the Weasleys. Hold up.
Draco Malfoy?
It's just the hair.
Well, Harry had long hair in the Goblet of Fire.
No, it wasn't Harry Potter. It was one of the older. It was one of the adults.
Oh, was it the older Weasley? Oh,
No,
oh.
It wasn't the Weasleys. It was the dude that was part of the Ministry of Magic.
Tree.
You talking about the dude with the
Remus?
Oh, Remus Lupin? Nah, his hair is super thin.
Yeah, he had shorter hair.
Could have sworn in one of the movies it was long. Or
Sirius Black had long hair.
Yeah, Sirius Black had.
whatever.
But none of them had some
Cody,
shit
how's
damn
the
job.
how's the job going? He's still employed?
Yeah,
How's
old
old
NDG?
NDG?
Nah, let's talk about it. Because ACNS is some bullshit.
ACNS is sinking.
You don't even work there, Sam. What's the matter?
Well, he did, and then Danny's.
They hired me back for 2.5 weeks to fix someone else's bullshit.
Glasses off.
Yeah, dude, I
God, you look like such a douchebag.
I am douchebag.
This is true.
But no, I was told that I was to go down with the ship.
Danny is captaining.
And then I was
How many times has that happened? How many times have you told
Dude.
me to be gone?
Hey, you know what? Kudos to you, because they must really like you, because you got given a longer time span than I did on when your last day is.
Well, I mean, he's also was given like 6 different chances too.
I still remember, like, it was one of those conversations.
He was on the verge of getting
He
fired when I got fired. / quit the second time.
Fired before you guys started.
Yeah.
He's just been holding on by a thread
Must be
forever.
doing something right, at least.
It's because he's really good friends with one of the project managers.
Who?
Cody is.
No, which project manager? Sam,
They only have one.
Swats on dick?
Oh man.
Dances
I
with
still,
wolves.
dude, it was so.
Oh, Hector Reno.
Walk around with $2 billion handcuffed to my
First
wrist.
day, first day after Thanksgiving break, I come in and ask that motherfucker how was his Thanksgiving. I don't celebrate that.
Uh,
Oops.
my people.
He's straight Native American.
Look our land.
Native American.
Count down that corn.
Having some technical difficulties there, Cody.
No, I think on the mobile app, every time you tab out or do something else, it cuts out the camera.
Cody doesn't have another life.
Yeah, he has more than one app on his phone, I'm sure.
He's got a second family. What are you talking about? I knew that was
Go! Put on. Shots fired.
pew pew pew.
Basinga.
Or anything.
Golly, I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Homer.
My name is Marcus Helmet. Poor Marcus can't defend himself.
But I'm waiting. Like I'm honestly, I'm just waiting for the day.
How do
He
you
calls me one day
recover after that zinger, Cody?
on like
Blood recovery. That was
He said, "Story of my life."
yeah. I mean, fuck.
There's
He's
no
at home,
trees in the vicinity, is there, Cody?
But no, I'm just waiting for the day that he calls me. Like it's like middle of the week, and he's like, "Hey, I got a new job." That's what I'm waiting for. Is that day? So he's finally.
I don't know. Did you ever apply to CTSI, Cody?
You can't.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, you know that non-compete clause.
One dude applied, and who's in charge of AV over there?
Oh, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy called Daniel and Hector about it. I applied for 2 AV positions over there, and not one fucking phone call.
I know who you are.
I honestly,
I applied.
I don't even know why they would look at anybody's application that comes that says NDG on it for anything AV. Dude, they like.
Well, I'm the only one that knows AV over there.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, yes.
Smart
But
boys.
just based on what NDG does for like AV. Like I remember, like our most complex install was that Vadio system that was at that one fucking job with the low ceilings up in DC. With the screen that we had to build. You remember that one, right, Cody?
Yep.
Yeah, that was like the most complex system NDG had ever put in, and it's literally like my nephew could probably figure it out. But yeah, no, I mean. They bring in like some of the most ridiculous people though over there, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised. But typically, I don't even know why Jimmy even called over there with anybody that was a recent employee of that company, just due to the fact that how they act about it at CTSI. But
I don't know. Hopefully, dude hits me up when he gets back from vacation. I need that job.
So I haven't even talked to him because I know he's on vacation. There's no point.
I mean, that's cool.
Like, I'll probably call him Monday.
I wasn't even expecting you to call.
Okay, I mean, or you can just sit in the big ass queue of people. You pick and choose your battle.
I mean, I'd be grateful if you did, but I honestly wasn't expecting you to. Like
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't
I
even
haven't-
think about that.
Here,
I just put you down as where I heard about the job from.
It's just because DJ wants you to be his little bitch.
Psych.
Over CTSI.
No, he wants someone that's halfway competent.
To be his little bitch.
No.
So when he says, hand me a Phillips head screwdriver, they don't hand him a flathead screwdriver.
You want this ratchet? Here's a Snickers bar.
I don't have a screwdriver. Here's a monkey wrench.
Here's a Snickers bar. You're not you when you're hungry.
The only
Acceptable thing is if I ask for a hammer and someone hands me a pair of fucking
What, dykes?
yeah, I'm
Oh, linemen's?
yeah, linemen's, I'm cool with that.
It's the only other thing that can be used as a hammer.
Well, a lot of things can be used as a hammer, but only useful thing.
But I don't know. I think I might be leaving ACNS soon too.
Screwdrivers and hammers.
What?
Instead of use screwdrivers and hammers.
Yeah, this was however long ago, but it said, I'll take a look at a tech too, but let me know when you find another one of you.
I
Good luck with that.
mean,
My boss is-
I wouldn't say that, but I am data inclined to a T. But I can learn. What?
Why don't you go work at a data center?
Why would I work at a data center?
Solid, consistent work.
It's easier to work and it's consistent.
I don't have the requirements, qualifications to work at a data center.
If Joel Cervantes has the requirements, trust me.
No, every
That's all
data
you
center
need to
job
do.
I've looked at requires like a Microsoft certification or some dumb
He's
shit.
talking about doing voice and data in data centers, not doing
Dude, I
DCO.
can't even find jobs for voice and data in data centers.
Dude, I've got like six of them in my email right now. Slap that motherfucker up on Indeed.
It
And
is.
just don't update your resume like me. It's from 2014. Motherfuckers call me like it's nothing. They're like, "Hey man, we'll bring you in here for $15 an hour." I'm like, you can
You're
suck
fucking high.
I'm like,
Hey, but
fuck.
in your instance, Sam, a job's a job right now. Especially with
No.
COVID and everyone fucking getting laid off and shit. I mean, there's still.
I feel like it's kind of on the rebound at this point, though.
Nah, I mean we're hiring a ton.
Yeah.
Oh, no, according to my company, we just got the effects of COVID.
That's because fucking no, Jeff got caught up doing some bullshit.
I mean, honestly, like Jeff's company, anyways. Like you could literally, I could give you 3 people that have worked there that I know. They're like, fuck that guy. Especially when he used to be at CTSI when it was Panergy. Because there was somebody that came into the area that was trying to buy out companies doing like the whole like black box, what they did.
Oh fuck Black Box.
Well, that's what they try to do. They try to buy a bunch of voice and data contractors in the area and make like one large, umbrella company called Panergy
Right.
or some shit like that. Well, Glenn, who I work with a lot, used to be at CTSI when it was Panergy. But the way Jeff used to do his stuff is that he would get like contracts for jobs and he'd sub whatever out, and the way that he would do it would be like, yeah, put an extra $5,000 on top of it, but give it to me in an envelope.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He was shady in the sales perspective even then. Like, I mean, that was 15 years ago.
He's still shady now.
Well, that's what the guys that I know that worked for him left due to like it was always the financial situation. It was never really like, it's never the work or like what the jobs are. It's always been like the financial situation there.
No, I'm gonna wait on CTSI another week and a half, and then put out some more applications. It's because I gotta see what DJ's been ranting and raving about, making all that money over there. I want my pockets to be deep. I don't want to be hungry now.
Not to.
I'm on unemployment right now, so I'm not in like a too big of a rush.
I like cash. I like Pokemon cards. I want more than one vehicle.
I don't know
You
why
want
Dave
what?
Mike sounds the worst.
No,
Yours sounds the worst.
Well, no shit, I'm on fucking blue.
Well, no, we've gotten used to Danny's being the worst in the group for whatever reason.
We don't know why.
No idea why.
It sounds even worse than this on the stream for some reason.
Yeah, it sounds worse on the playback.
Yeah, I don't understand
Like,
it.
it's even worse on the playback.
I commented that on one of the videos. I was like, why is Danny sound like it's super echoey?
Check.
I don't know. It's like it's not.
Well, if you continue to watch the video, we have a whole discussion about it and try to fix it on stream, and
Okay,
don't.
let's see.
Is this any better? Any better?
No, it sounds exactly
No,
the
it's absolutely
same.
the same.
But
I don't
Yeah, it's gonna be better ultimately, but as far as like anything outside, but
now it's not as obvious when you're shoving it down your throat.
No.
Hey, yeah, no.
but
Danny's always had mic issues with headsets and whatnot. So,
I don't think I have.
no, Sam was the one with the having it like to his mouth, but then it just sounded like it was getting further and further
Yup.
away, or it was just not working. He would talk and it would just be choppy as hell, even though it's in the same
My
spot.
My
problem
problem started
when
when I got this fucking microphone like 3-4 months ago.
What you should do is you should get like a
New one.
mic that clips here and just keep that one in front of you as if you're using it.
Well, I don't have a beard to hide it
always
like
wear
you do.
black. Just always wear black on stream so they can't see the cord.
But yeah, no, I mean, like no bullshit though. Like if you go and you look at like our company's website, we're hiring out the ass.
Yeah, I applied. I'm ready to have deep pockets. I don't want to be hungry no more, DJ.
Yeah.
He said, "Yeah."
You ready to work?
You ready to go back to the 4 a.m. to 4 a.m. shifts?
Fucking all
Why
they're
not?
gonna do is they're gonna sit there and then like, cause Mark, his office is right down the hall, like 3 doors away from Scott's. He's gonna be like, "Hey Scott, you know this guy?" He's gonna be like, "Well, he used to be good, and he stopped giving a fuck."
He worked at NDG.
And he's gonna go, "That explains it." Fuck it.
Bring him in.
Wait, speaking of that 3-letter company, I'm waiting to see what's gonna happen. I'm waiting to see if y'all get a fucking nasty email tomorrow.
From which PM?
My office. Which one do you think?
Which PM?
Which one do you think? Yeah. Or did you guys already get it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, because we went out. What do you think?
Reed?
No. Which 3 people have gone out. 3 people have gone out to read and have seen y'all's work and is like, "What the fuck?"
I told Gustavo that. He's like, yeah, I know.
God,
No, I know it's
subpar
not. I know it's not
quality.
him. I know it's not him. I mean, the closet might end up looking. The closet might end up looking.
Said
good, but,
subpar quality.
Terrible.
Well,
But-
which job were we talking about?
Oh, Dorothy
What?
or Stratford.
Oh.
Is that still going on?
Yeah, because the 3-letter company won't finish their punch list.
Cody, what are you doing, dog?
Hold on, no. Rock was just there the other day.
Yeah, and then he
Rock
literally sent an
steady.
email saying that there was all this stuff that they couldn't do because that all these other trades needed to do whatever stuff. And
Rock-
then you guys ordered WAP cages that were, I guess the size was wrong. So then Daniel's like, "Yeah, we're not doing them."
Rock ain't worried about no punch list over there. Rock's worried about making beats and rhymes.
No, I thought that job was done.
Yeah,
We
no.
went there for APS to actually like run a couple cables.
Yeah, no. So I had been there with Glenn, and we looked at punch list stuff, and we're like, "Yeah, this is 3-letter companies. This is 3-letter companies. This is 3-letter companies."
Go
And
ahead,
then-
say it, DJ.
And then
Just say it.
so a bunch of shit came back.
They
about,
must
like,
not
this
who
stuff's that this stuff's overdue, and then
they
Tina
who
and
must
James
not be named.
went and looked at it today, and we're like, "What the fuck?" Because apparently the email that came through the other day was like a bunch of responses saying like, "We can't do this because we're waiting. Like the electricians need to do this, or we can't do this because of X, Y, and Z." James literally walked out there, looked at it, and he was like, "They're full of shit."
I mean, that may be the case. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Tina might send something to light him up, but then James was like, "Oh, why don't you just have David give them a call?"
I've been dealing with fucking
Murder?
refuge
What, the bullshit thing at One Loudon that doesn't work?
No, I already fixed that.
Oh.
Yeah, this is for Falcon Landing.
Oh. I figured you were gonna say I thought you were gonna say Mervis Diamonds.
No, I'm
Nervous.
in the area of refuge for Falcon.
No. Did you ever get that voicemail pro done? The situation with the voicemail, the email?
Nope.
I just saw his lips move.
Yeah,
There's no audio.
I read it. He said no.
Tell me, man. Shit. Tell
He
me,
said,
man. I
"Fuck that
can
shit."
hook it up. I can hook it up. I'm not super expensive.
No, they completely gave up on it because the system fucking crashed like a week later.
Fucking rookies.
All right, boys. I got some would you rather questions for you.
Fucking right. I've been waiting for these.
All right. Would you rather?
Oh wait, no. Cody's a fucking weirdo. Let's ask him this one real quick.
All
Cody,
right.
One nipple or 2 belly buttons?
I'm sorry, did you say 1 nipple or 2 belly buttons?
Yeah,
No,
which
I
would
did.
you rather have?
Yeah. Which would you rather have? 1 nipple or 2 belly buttons?
Where are they located?
One nipple directly in the chest,
Or 2 belly buttons?
2 belly
stacked on
buttons
each other.
stacked on top of each other.
Oh, so it's a stack? Because I'm thinking of it side by side. I'm
Side-
thinking of a horizontal.
That's a little weird.
Yeah, I'm thinking a stack.
Well, see, that's more preferred, but we're going with a single nipple in the center
Yeah.
or horizontal belly buttons. Like side by side, just smackaroonie. Like not close enough to where they could.
About as far apart as the top of a bowling ball.
Or
Yeah,
something?
they're like far enough apart you could still put like a barbell piercing.
Between the two?
You said Cody. One nipple or 2 belly buttons? Your service
His service sucks.
You just see it flickering. It's just.
I'm assuming 2 belly buttons because he's checking his belly button right now.
I don't know, but see the other thing.
Either
so
that or
you
he's
know-
got a
you know
little bit
the
of
thing
Taco Bell down his
is- Oh,
shirt.
he said 1 nipple.
I can't hear him. His shit's frozen for me.
Yeah,
There it
I heard
goes.
the audio.
You say 1 nipple?
1 nipple. Okay.
I'm going 2 belly
See,
buttons.
that's weird because we were all decided on it relatively quickly.
2 belly buttons.
Yeah, because we didn't even ask the question, was it vertical or side by side? And then we also didn't ask if it was an innie or an outie.
I don't even think it matters at this point. You got 2 belly
Double
buttons.
Audi.
Doesn't matter.
Double outies? Nah.
Double
What would be-
at that point.
One of each? I'm
One of
down.
each.
But they gotta be stacked, not horizontal. I don't want to look like it's a button that you can press in and then the other Audi comes out. I don't want it to look like that.
You don't wanna look like a child's play toy?
Yeah, I don't want it to look like a button press. You push the Audi in and it comes out the other side like fucking
Oh.
whack-a-mole.
Or filling a fucking fucking glove up with water.
All right, so what we got? What are they?
All right. Would you rather accidentally send a dick pic to your boss or to your dad?
My dad.
What ball?
Balls.
Boss, because I don't have one right now.
Boss at this point.
I guess it wouldn't really matter if I
Dad would probably just laugh.
Yeah, Dad would
Yeah.
DJ's dad, I'm not sure his reaction. That's what's got me iffy.
Mine would just be super like awkward in general. It would just be like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
like the dick pic episode of Moon State.
But it's not gonna be like, oh hey, good job, son. You're doing well down there. It's not gonna be like shit like that by any stretch. But like since my boss, I'm sure he would just
He's not gonna be like that.
yeah, like you're my boss.
The
It would just be
young
more
cats
like
taking after
a
the
like a comical thing.
My parents get really weird about that kind of stuff, so it would not blow over well.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure there's going to be a consensus on this one, but would you rather walk in on your parents having sex or have your parents walk in on you having sex?
Ooh, and on me.
I'd rather walk in on me.
That happened to me before.
Yeah, I came close. I'll get it handy. I'm
I'm
sure she wasn't happy about that.
We for me, it was in high school, and we were full nude in my room, and my mom tried walking in, but it was barred, so we had to hurry up and get dressed in 10 seconds before she
Okay.
walked out.
Would you rather Would you rather, when you're having sex, say your ex's name or say your partner's best friend's name?
What does it matter?
Either way, you're getting fucking slapped.
At that point, you're already fucked. At that point, you're fucked.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
Because, like, realistically, to say, like, my ex-girlfriend's name, like, I gotta run back in the past quite a bit.
All right. Would you rather be able to travel anywhere in the world for free or be able to eat anywhere for free?
Travel for free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food is so much more, like, more affordable, first off. And it's not like I'm gonna go get, like, golden
Corral every day?
Bro, I don't
No.
know. If I could save all the money I spent on food, I'd have a lot of money.
Yeah, but you'd also be dead, probably.
No, because I wouldn't gorge
You
myself.
get a tablet for the fucking eat on crack.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's all good.
Alright.
The worst thing I worry about is diabetes at some point.
Would you rather have really long arms or really short legs?
Really
Really
long
long
arms.
arms.
Really long arms?
Yeah.
Because the cool thing, it depends on how long we're talking. Are we talking, like, some...
Like 10 foot an arm.
10 foot in arm?
Yeah.
We're talking about
I'm wearing gloves all the time, and I mean, we're scooting around. We are feet, hands. Like, I mean, it's gonna look like something out of a horror movie.
He said I'm fucking wearing gloves and we are scooting.
Going, man.
Imagine fighting people like giraffes.
Well, you're just smacking your fucking. You're like the inflatable fucking flailing arm man, like
Just
smacking people inside the neck.
Fucking crack it like a whip, dog.
Pretty much.
Would you rather have no sense of smell or no sense of taste?
Smell.
No sense of smell.
Well, I mean, people say if you
No, that's Marcus. He lost both.
COVID.
Smell.
Oh, that's a little late there.
But
Yeah, I taste is just like food's just too good.
The
Smell
fuck?
you can live without, but
I
taste.
take yes. Good sense of smell. I would take losing my smell any day.
Alright. Would you guys rather have an old crusty man drink milk out of your belly button for the rest of your life? Or would you rather have to drink milk out of the old crusty man's belly button for the rest of your life?
Wait, for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
Wait, why is that even a thing?
Dude, have you heard some of the other questions?
No, well, so like no. In reality, if you think about it,
Anytime you're thirsty, you have to drink milk out of an old crusty man's belly button.
doesn't
Or-
matter, drink milk like that.
Or every time he gets thirsty, he gets to pour a little milk on your belly button and lick it out of there.
So does this mean that I have to this crusty old man is like chauffeuring me around everywhere? Like he is around me all the time in case he gets thirsty?
See, DJ's already looking at the
Look at the
positive.
positive for this.
He's like, do I get a free ride?
Only
Yeah, like-
milk wants to be.
And do I have houses, clothing?
Okay, let me change this up. One time. It only happens one time. You either have to drink it out of the old crusty man's
yeah,
belly
it's
button.
One time you can drink it out of my belly.
Okay, agreed.
Yeah, my belly button.
So you're
Yeah,
telling me,
it-
DJ, you let that old man from Applebee's on the bar stool?
button. Damn, would you?
If the other option was me having to lick it out of his belly button, I'd let him lick it out of mine. As long as I get to keep my pants on and my shirt only comes right above my belly button. Or do it like the Amish where they have to cut a hole in the sheet.
That's not true. Lie. They don't do that. They don't do that. They don't use that just for breeding reasons. They do have intimacy. It might be missionary.
Oh man.
Sex with an Amish girl. What are the odds?
All right. Would you rather fight a kangaroo or would you rather fight a badger?
Kangaroo.
Badger.
You're high, Cody.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you seen some of the kangaroos in the outback though?
I don't know. I saw an average white man bitch slap a kangaroo when he got his dog in a headlock.
Yeah.
And that kangaroo was fucking stunned.
He was stunned because the man had enough balls to do it.
Well, I'm not gonna stop after the first one. I'm gonna keep stunning that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'd probably take my chances with a kangaroo.
Like, depending on how big it is, I'm grabbing it by its neck and I'm ragdolling.
A badger seems wily.
Yeah.
You know?
Did you see that Castle try to chop off the balls off a fucking honey badger? It didn't work well.
No, I don't think I'd want to watch anybody cut the balls off of anything.
I got a question. Does anybody know what whipped fish is?
Whipped fish? I know what gefilte fish is.
Can someone Google search whipped fish and tell me what that is before I ask this question?
You know what spotted chicken?
Yes. And gefilte fish smells disgusting. But someone look up whipped fish for me. I want to know what this is before I ask this question.
Share the screen.
I'm gonna try to keep my
So whipped fish.
Brandon, live a little.
No, so whipped fish was
my answer has
from.
enough shit on it already.
It's actually from Hemingway's short story that was called Pursuit of Happiness.
I'm guessing a drink.
It means exhausted, tired, beaten.
No, I mean like as a drink or a beverage or some type of food, something you ingest.
Sounds like it
Literally looks. No, it literally looks like almost like spinach and artichoke dip.
like instead of chocolate mousse, it's like fish paste mousse or something.
Okay.
It looks,
Okay,
yeah, it's a
fish paste
spread.
mousse. Okay. Would you rather eat a wet loaf of bread or drink a pint of whipped fish?
I'm drinking loaf of bread. I'm drinking
Loaf of
that
bread?
dog. I am
Yeah, it's what they
chugging.
do with the hot
You're
dog
chugging the
contest.
fish?
No, the bread.
Oh.
I will drink that. Though. I don't care how watery that bread is, dog. Fuck
That's
it,
what they
I'm
do in the hot
bread.
dog contest.
Okay.
Kobayashi, that shit.
Would you
100%.
would you rather live in a world where you dance instead of walk or live in a world where you sing instead of talk?
Imagine, no, fuck that. I'm dancing everywhere. Fuck the singing.
Now, your skill level of dancing or singing
Does it
transfers over.
ability?
Yes.
Oh, Sam, please say that you'll sing.
No, I'm dancing. I'm dancing, dog.
Damn.
Because I'm just going to do the Breakfast Club dance everywhere.
So many people would get mad at Sam. So many people.
So the last thing you want to do is ever sit in a car ride in a song.
Now, quick question, Sam. Is Screamo singing?
Huh? No, I don't consider scream vocals really singing.
Grunts.
Yeah, that's a whole different classification.
Sam and Stuart singing at Morgan's house.
No, you don't.
Yes, he does.
Would you rather not be able to taste or not be able to see colors?
Not be able to see colors.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Yeah, I'm good with colors.
Yeah, because they make glasses now to where you can see colors again.
Food's just so good.
Right?
I'm not giving that up.
Yeah.
If I go out, if I die, that's what I'm gonna go out dying.
Speaking of dying, would you rather know how you die or when you die?
Neither. I'd rather not
die.
No, you gotta pick one. How you die or when you die.
Well, see, that's the whole that one right there. In my opinion, like I've heard that
Okay,
what if
so
a bunch, and I think it's so stupid.
I would rather know how because when you're just like waiting and anticipating that
Yeah,
day.
dude,
How
exactly.
you can just
Nah, dog.
your life and let it
One of
happen.
the two, it would be how, but then you still kind of live your life a little.
See, if I knew when I was gonna die, I would
Like,
count
you
it
die in a car
down.
Accident, then it's
Say if I was gonna die 15 years from now, I would work straight for 13 years, give myself 2 years to save up all the money I could, and just go fucking hammer the last 2 years.
You would be fine with knowing like you're gonna die on fucking April 14th of 2030.
Yeah,
Like knowing that day on the calendar, like you'd circle it and be like, "Yep, here it is."
yeah.
But you don't know, so it could be like you could die from a long-term illness, and you could be bedridden for a fucking year.
That's true.
Then I'll go out sooner, because if I end up with something bedridden, I already told Danny, pull the plug.
But that's the thing, you can't go out sooner because
Because you know when it happens, like you know the time span when it happens. Like if it's like okay, it doesn't matter what you do or what you want someone.
The
else
fact
to
of
do,
the question is,
determined.
would you rather know when or know how?
Right. So if you know the date,
doesn't change the fact of.
It doesn't change how I die either, but it doesn't also necessarily mean that I'm going to be bedridden the whole time from an illness.
No, I'm saying though. I'm saying in theory, like if you all of a sudden had like some severe illness and you were bedridden for 2 years at the end of it, and it's like, okay, well, here's how it's going to be. That takes out the fact of being able to pull the plug, because if that date is like the day it's going to happen, it doesn't matter.
All I'm saying.
Well, that's just a possibility. That's just a possibility.
Don't make me mad.
But say, like, say you know how you're gonna die. Say you.
Minus Sam, I would keep him alive as a vegetable.
Don't make me mad before that happens.
So say like you know how you're gonna die. You're gonna die from a drowning. So you stay away from water the rest of your life, or you're gonna
drown in inch of bath water, bro.
Exactly. So you don't take fucking showers anymore. You don't go outside when it fucking rains. Because you don't want to die from water. Or you. My dog doesn't.
Your dog's a pussy.
That's true. Or say you die in a car accident.
I feel like it just comes down to preference.
You could be driving down the road and all of a sudden be like, yo, is it going to happen right now? Is it going to happen now?
That's why I want to know. I'm good with knowing how. Like,
dog, no, my anxiety is way too bad to know how. I'd rather know when.
Am I seeing how? Like, am I seeing the occasion, like, seeing it happen?
No, you're just bit.
Because is it like, okay, well, I'm in, like, let's just use a car accident theory, or it's like something falls at like at work or whatever.
Now we're getting out
It's like, right, see, like okay, well, here's the event of how it happens.
I'm wearing a blue shirt. I'm not gonna wear a blue shirt.
Honestly, I'd be psyched for that. Like, if it was like, okay, hey, you're gonna go skydiving and your fucking chute's not gonna open. I'm like, let's go.
Well, boy, I wouldn't go skydiving, so.
Get hit by like a big ass red truck, and every red truck that passes you, it adds a little razzle dazzle to your day.
See, that's like the silly thing about it is like, if you know when, people's automatic response is like, oh, well, if I know, like, or if I know how. People's automatic response is, oh, well, I'm just not going to do that anymore to elongate. I think that like the way that it should be thought is that this is how it's happening. You have no way to change this event.
That's how it works.
Like, it's predetermined that you either know the date or you know what's going to happen. But either way, it's still happening on the same day at the same time.
Yeah, you can't change
but
it.
You just know one or the other. It just depends on what you rather. I'd rather know how you go out.
I'd rather know when.
I'd rather know how.
Yeah, I'd rather know how. I'm good on that one.
Yeah, I feel my anxiety would be worse knowing when it would happen.
Bro,
but-
If you know how, you're gonna probably live all your days like it's your last. Versus if you know when, you're just gonna do what you can and take it easy and just live your last. You know.
So it's like, I get burned alive. No, I'm gonna live my life on the beach in the sand.
And then you die from 10th degree sunburn. Nah, it's severity. Where was it? I got one. Would you rather never age from the point you are now, or never need sleep to function? I'd rather never need sleep.
I don't need it now.
Bruh. Horseshit.
No, so
You hit your crashing point, and there's no one that can wake you up at all. Nothing.
Right. That's because I run it so ragged on like a normal basis that when I finally do get sleep, it's like a vacation.
No, it's like you're in a fucking coma.
Yeah, it's like running high RPMs, no limiter. Like we're just letting it rip. We're using the
DJ Ripley's governor on like 15.
All right, would you?
Quick question.
What's up?
Bothers me.
What's up?
What's the kitty cat group?
What's kitty cat group? Oh, this. It's some streamer chick that invited me to her server that I don't ever go to or watch anymore.
No, I was just curious because it's like 25 notifications, whether it's like
if you
everyone or whatever.
noticed.
I was just wondering because you obviously don't look at that or the S20G anymore.
No, the only one I click on is that one, and then these.
Heavy in the kitty cat group. Yeah, I was just curious what the fuck it was.
Would you rather have eyebrow hair that never stops growing or knuckle hair that never stops growing?
Well, I already have one too, so.
What if I'm in both categories as is?
That's what I'm saying, dog.
probably knuckle hair because it's easier.
Like, you want to smell my knuckles?
Never stops growing. I'm assuming, like, would you rather have long flowing hair, like curly shrubbery coming out of your knuckles?
Would you rather have a unibrow?
I feel like it would be excessive growth.
No, I'm talking like when I think of like hairy eyebrows that never stop growing, I'm thinking like the old Asian kung fu movies with the master with the Fu Manchu, and then he's got the long eyebrows to match. They just never stop growing, or knuckle hair that just keeps growing. You got your own handheld whips at that point. Braid them knuckle hairs together.
I got a question though. Like, even if it is like a overgrowth, are we talking about like a unmanageable amount though? Like, say if you know, people that shave regularly. Is that saying like, okay, like I shave my face and by the time I wake back up again, like I've got a full-on beard type scenario?
So it would be like Bruce Almighty. It'd be like Bruce Almighty when he tries to shave and he turns back around and he's fucking full beard again. Or was that Evan Almighty?
Oh, so you're talking about it's pointless.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
shitty.
it'd be knuckles. Like, just wear gloves. Like, it's super easy to hide.
You couldn't put gloves on.
You could make a fucking what is it, a monkey's fist?
You could turn your hair into the gloves.
You know how to make one of those? They're illegal in California. But I watched how a dude made one with paracord and like an 8-ounce fucking ball bearing. There's a device that you literally put the ball bearing into, and you just wrap inside of that, and then you take it out, and then you tighten everything and keep going. He made like this. It was hefty. That's for sure.
All right.
Put that in classification. Do not.
So would you? Where's it at? All right. Would you rather live inside your favorite childhood book or movie?
Movie.
What book do we have? What's my favorite
Book
childhood
was
book?
better than the movie, so I'd say book.
My favorite childhood book was an anime or a manga.
Then that's
Manga.
still a book.
Manga.
Would you rather
Manga.
live in that, or would you rather watch your favorite childhood movie,
No.
or be in your favorite childhood movie?
Bro, I'm going to Billy
Billy
Madison,
Madison,
dog.
dog.
We're going back to school. Fuck that. I'm not going to fucking
Wait,
fucking
so
that
question,
world
question,
or the other world and fight
So
the girl.
in the movie, like if you're in the movie or in the book, like do you replace like the main character or a particular character, or are you like an additional castmate?
I would see it as an additional castmate. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm good with the movie.
Yeah, I'd be Billy Madison.
What was my favorite childhood movie growing up?
Depends on what we're talking about. Childhood.
I'm
Like,
thinking
we're talking
childhood between like 5 to 10.
5 to 10.
Mighty Ducks.
That was a
Fuck
good
that.
childhood
No, dude, we're
movie.
talking Blink.
Yeah.
5
Mighty
to-
Ducks from Minnesota. You don't want to fucking live here.
They looked like they
No,
had
but I want to
fun.
have the type of parental negligence that allows me to ride in a limousine on ice.
You know what? I watched a lot of the fucking Goofy movies around that age. Actually, no. At that age, I watched a lot of fucking Jackie Chan, old, and fucking Jet Li kung fu movies.
Yeah, I would be like, if I had to go with like a favorite movie in that age bracket, I'd probably say Brink, because that was like 1996.
Brink was a good one too.
That's hands down one of the greatest Disney Channel original.
I don't know. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, too.
The one with the fucking lamp is stupid.
Back in Time.
Yeah, I stand by my statement.
Well, that one wasn't bad.
Or
Sam
Sam
the Three Ninjas.
Oh, yeah. Three Ninjas. Yeah.
So, no, yeah, I could fuck with that too.
The
Mega
original.
Man one, because Hulk Hogan's dumb in that.
The original. I don't like the Mega Mount one because they changed all the fucking characters.
No, we had a conversation about this, alright?
Doesn't
So
matter.
somebody said that they were today years old when they found out that Colt was also the Red Ranger.
Really?
I am today's years old when I found that out. Yeah.
But, exactly. So the person that said that, they said that Colt from Three Ninjas was the Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, the Red Ranger. And I said, you are a liar. That is not true.
Wait.
The original Colt was only in the first 3 movies.
Yeah, so they're talking one of the.
It's the one from Mega Mountain, and that guy played as young Rocky when Rocky was the Red Ranger. For like Neo, or he replaced Jason as the Red Ranger, but he was the young version of him. That wasn't actually who the Red Ranger was. Like, he never played the real Red Ranger. He was just the younger version for like a handful of episodes. It was almost like the kid that was the Blue Ranger in Turbo, but not even that aspect, because that dude was actually a Ranger.
All right. So, would you rather be unable to use any search engines ever, like Google, Yahoo, ever again, or
nobody uses Yahoo first off,
or unable
Google or DuckDuckGo,
or unable to use any type of social media ever?
Google, like, social media. Fuck it. I'm already like.
We're not using search engines because I'm a literal fucking genius.
Dude, I fucking Google like every hour of the day almost.
Because I'm a literal fucking genius.
Pokemon cards. That's what my Google search history looks like right now.
Mine is Nintendo Switch for sale.
It's not a bad search. It's not a bad search. I can get on board with that. Switch is
I'm trying to get that. I'm trying to get one before Arceus comes out.
I watched an anime that was based off like a cheap knockoff of Smash and Smash Bros. And I'm a little bit closer to actually wanting to play it, but
dude, Smash is actually really fun.
I don't like
Smash is fucking nutty, dude.
I think it's kind of lame.
DJ, when they get
It's
in town, you should bring over your Switch. Oh, do you have Smash Bros? Before I even ask all this,
I have Pokken Tournament.
that's just as
That I got
good.
during Black Friday 2 years ago. It's still in the wrapper.
But I was saying, if you want to bring that over when they all come up, because everyone's bought their tickets except for Marcus so far.
Well, I have one set of Joy-Cons.
Austin might come over too.
Austin has
This
a
is
Switch.
my birthday, and he's not invited.
Where was it?
That'd be so funny. Like, you show up to the door and be like, I open it, I'm like, this is my party. You're not coming in. Then Spartan kicked in the chest.
Just fucking balls. That's the
All
entire
right.
Off my stoop.
Would you rather be a famous celebrity or married to a famous celebrity and you are unknown to the public?
Famous celebrity and unknown.
Bruh. I'd
I'd
rather
rather-
be famous.
celebrity. Yeah.
Nah,
Because I can't say what the fuck I want at that point.
Yes, you can.
That's like, what's
You
your
might not be
cele-
famous for the right reasons.
Like,
he got fined $50,000 for what he said to fucking Michael Rappaport.
Dude, then don't fucking
Why
say
was
that shit
Michael
on the
Rappaport had no business even being trending on Twitter?
I know, but KD did that, so.
It's all about self-control.
Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, though, he didn't get fined by just the general public. He got fined by the NBA.
I know. For his comments.
There's a difference.
I don't
If you're
understand
that's the difference between being an athlete and then also being part of the Players Association, and then just being your normal like
Well, you're
dickhead
not
celebrity
clarifying.
that can just say whatever they. Well, no, that's how you took it though. You took it as if I was gonna be famous, I'm gonna be an athlete.
It depends on what you're famous for.
Yeah,
But I mean,
still-
say if you're a movie star, you're not gonna get fined by Hollywood for saying whatever Kevin Durant said to Rappaport.
No, but you'll get canceled and not picked up for another movie, and you'll get blacklisted in Hollywood.
But you'll still be famous.
But what about your wife? What about being married to like an OnlyFans star or like a porn star or something like that? Can you imagine watching your wife fuck 20 different guys every month?
No, I don't really consider a porn star a famous celebrity.
You're full of shit.
Now it depends on how dirty the
Mia
porn
Khalifa
gets.
is still relevant on the internet, and that's the only reason why.
It depends
Straight
on
up
how
that, and
dirty
she's a
this.
Florida State fan.
Yeah, it depends on how dirty that and grimy that porn's getting.
And she's got some dirty, nasty, grimy porn.
You know she only has like actually like 12 videos.
I don't know that.
Yeah, so there was this whole thing. There was like a snap story that like it was this whole thing like into her like I guess situation in life currently where she's trying to get away from that. Well, no, the fact that she only made like $12,000.
Are you even there, Cody?
No, fuck him.
Oh, you know what's funny? There's a video got put out on Twitter the other day.
Oh, man, I was gonna move him.
I just disconnected him.
There's a video
I
put
don't.
out
Did
the
that
other
kick him
day.
from the whole server though?
No, I don't think so.
Because if it did, I didn't mean to.
I'll look.
The video got put out the other day on Twitter, and it was a video of like someone's story. I think it was Mia Khalifa's story of her like dunking on like a kid in basketball like on the door in Deshaun Watson's house. Yeah. He kicked him from the whole server.
No, he didn't.
All right.
The small like
Nice.
small picture in picture, like when you move away from like the video chat, was covering the two people's names that were in like the certain like level.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it was hiding Danny and then him.
All right. So next one. Would you rather people could hear your thoughts anytime you think them, or would you rather have everything you do be live streamed constantly?
Everything
Yes.
live streamed.
Everything live streamed constantly?
Yeah, I can make money next to myself.
Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Dog, I don't want no one to
like,
know what's in my head.
It's
Fuck
literally. Well, no, because I mean, honestly, like, there's so many facets, of money you can make with that. If you really think about that, if you're
What,
every
live
day,
streaming your life?
live streamed,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you might have to switch platforms between like YouTube and OnlyFans.
Did you guys see the video of the dude who live streamed him sleeping and just gave his viewers the ability to fuck with him
Wake him
while
up.
he's asleep?
Well, did you see that?
He made like fucking 10 grand that night.
Well, did you see Ludwig did a subscriber thing? So anytime anybody subscribed, it added 5 more minutes to his stream. It lasted like 2.5 weeks.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
I think it's still going on, honestly. But they were talking about the amount of money in subscriptions. It was at one point, it was like $500,000.
Jesus Christ. Fuck
But then
that.
then he explained that like, oh, I don't really get anything close to that, because he's like, you have to factor in like, I only get this percentage due to the breakdown with Twitch, and then also the like he's like, oh, taxes. He made it sound like out of that 500,000 that he only gets like
day 19.
$15,000.
He's on day 19 right now.
Dude, I'm sure he'd get more than that. That's a
Oh,
lot.
Yeah.
he's full of shit. But
100%.
that's the way that he worded it. Was that was the scenario? So, quick question, actually,
What's up?
for you guys. So
He's just
the
Huh?
what the fuck? Oh, that's cool. Anyways, so no, I'm about to sell some cards, and I wanted I wanted to ask an opinion on price.
All right.
It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards, and the TCG Player app says $89.96 as like the total for like the, I guess, the average or like the median price on like respected sellers.
Right.
So what would you do?
$85 on the lot.
What?
$85 for the lot.
Well, I was saying,
I'd do 80.
Well, $85 as your starting price with an or best offer. That way you got the people coming in $80, $75.
One guy sent me like a list of cards he was looking for, and I shot him a picture because I had everything that he was looking for, and he was like, all those, and he was like, how much? So
Send them the TCG price, and then tell them your price, and then be like, hit me with a counter.
Anytime I sell anything, I always sell like a good, like, maybe like 10% below like average. just
yeah,
because-
I mean, I was gonna do like somewhere around like 75, 80 shipped.
Yeah. Because yeah, you'll lose out on a little bit of money, but it's like it's a good deal on their part. So you'll look good. They might come back to you.
But you always
and
have to
like,
expect a
guarantee it,
counter
all of a sudden
offer.
you're sitting there with people bullshitting them.
Let's say he's got it set at 75 and they come in for a counter offer and they're like, all right, $60.
Well, that's no deal.
I mean, honestly, I'm still fine with that because all of this stuff is just profit. At this
That's
point.
why I just say set it at like, show the TCG value, which was $89.50 or whatever the fuck it was, and then come in at like $80, $85, and then he'll counter offer at somewhere between 70, 75. Then you're like, all right, bet, sold. Pay for
I
shipping.
wouldn't give them the option. Like,
No,
it's like,
no, I'm not even giving him the option. I just said like, I
You're
just
not
told him
gonna-
like, here's what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a dude yesterday. I even showed like a list of cards that I was selling, and I showed the TCG price for 2 different sets. So it was like $300 and some full of like all these cards, and I was like, if anybody wants to buy all of them, I was like, I'll give them people like 260 or 270 or something like that, or 280, because it was like $320, and I was like, fuck, you buy all of these, I will just throw in some for free at this point. And then somebody hit me up, and they wanted 2 cards, and between the two, it was like $41. He's like, he's like, we take $40 for these 2? And I was like, plus shipping, question mark? And he was like, of course. And then send me the money. And I was like, hell yeah.
Nice.
I was like, I would be dumb to turn that down.
So I've been going through that stuff because I'm trying to sell my motorcycle, so I'm...
Oh yeah, I mean, definitely with something on like a larger perspective, definitely something with like more value and more use out of it, like a motorbike.
Oh, my dad finally got a motorcycle, DJ.
Really? He's like fucking 25 years old.
Fuck yeah,
Well,
dude.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad he got that. Oh, Fox, did you hear what cards I had in my hand today?
Or what card?
What cards? 2 cards.
Oh no, I
had
did
in my
not
hand.
tell him. I think I told Danny.
I haven't been following Pokemon at all.
Oh, well, it was 2 first edition Shadowless Charizards.
Oh,
So that's-
sounds nice.
Yeah, so the first edition Shadowless that's the one, like the big Grail card for people, like the PSA 10's like $300 some thousand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so the card shop that I deal with, they bought a collection off of somebody that had a bunch of Shadowless and first edition just base set cards.
I don't really understand the Shadowless part.
What?
I don't really understand the Shadowless part.
First print. It just means like, so the first edition was like a thing, and then the shadow is on the side of the card art. So let's see. So like this card.
I owe you $1, Danny.
Oh, I see. I got you.
So yeah, it's got that little shadow right here.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So Shadowless was in the original base set only. So it's just a where it doesn't have that.
Yeah,
So the
I know,
first edition Shadowless is definitely like that's like the like first ones. Just like for Japanese, they had in the first print in 1996 their quote unquote version of first edition was where the cards have no rarity stamp. So like in the bottom corner, it doesn't have like a star for rare or commons. So that's why like one of the rarest cards, period, is like a Japanese first print Charizard. Because nobody knows actually how many there are that exist. Because they literally did the print run for however long, and they're like, oh fuck, maybe we should put the show like something to show like what's rare, what's not. I still can't believe you found fucking cards at goddamn Sheetz gas station, Danny.
Yeah, lucky find this one. I was high off my ass walking in there and
Hit the fucking brakes at the donuts real fucking quick.
Did you think for a second that at one point, like, how high am I to think that the gas station again?
Yeah, because I had to go up to it and I grabbed the pack and I looked at it. And I flipped it over and read the description and made sure it was a 10-card pack and not the shitty like $3 or the 3-card pack at the fucking dollar store.
What'd you think of that one, DJ?
And I was like, okay, these are legit
Yeah,
packs.
I watched a mom spend like $300 on Pokemon cards today. I stopped at a comic and game shop on my way back to look at some manga, so I picked up a few manga books. And yeah, like the Pokemon cards next door, like the kid was just sitting there picking out, I want that, I want that, I want that. And she's like, okay. And literally, like, he just had like an arm full of cards. It was insane.
All right.
The price, I mean, it looks fine as long as you don't really care about the.
It's got a slight edge whitening on it. It's probably like a PSA 5 or some shit like that.
It's probably a little higher. Just like without seeing like it in person, it's hard to say if like there's any kind of like type of like print line or like scratches in the hollow. But I mean, if it's like more of like quote unquote, like a binder filler type scenario.
What's for my
like
collection?
Yeah, like it's meant for like just to keep it. Like you don't care if it's graded and shit like that.
And then there's that one. I'm stuck between the two.
And then PSA stopped. They halted all submissions until July.
They're overloaded.
Yeah. And then CGC is hiring in Florida.
So, last would you rather question of the night. Would you rather be stranded in the middle of an ocean on a rowboat or stranded in the middle of a desert on foot?
That's a shitty situation.
Yeah, that one's rough.
I think I'm going with the rowboat.
Do I have anything with me?
It just said, nah, I wouldn't believe so. You're stranded on the rowboat or you're stranded in the desert.
I'd rather go rowboat because I think you can drown faster than you dehydrate.
I mean, you could dehydrate out in the middle of the ocean, too.
Chill, but I'd rather drown.
You just gotta jump off. Oh, my big ass floats.
I'd rather just go to sleep and not wake up. From dehydration.
I'll stand on.
Like, you're not gonna be able to sleep. Your
I'll
head's
stand
gonna be down,
on.
You're gonna be like just drive
Oh no!
through the road.
I will manage to go to sleep. If I'm out in the desert walking, trying to find where the fuck to go, I'm gonna be tired. I'm gonna take my ass to sleep.
I'm literally gonna stand on one side of the rowboat, jump up as high as I can, and headbutt the bottom of it.
Just punch yourself in the face, dog.
Don't tempt me. I've done it before.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would.
So no one's voting desert except for Danny.
No, I wouldn't vote desert either.
You're going with the rowboat?
What it was.
It's either would you rather like be stranded on a rowboat out in the middle of the ocean, or would you rather be stranded out in the desert on foot?
How far out in the ocean?
Middle of the ocean, dog.
Like you can't.
Nothing
like,
around you. Can't.
Yeah.
All you see is just the fucking horizon on all sides.
Like that movie where they get dropped off to go scuba diving and the boats they come up.
Oh, dude, fuck that.
Dude, that
Fuck
was,
that.
Man. Why the fuck would you scuba dive in the middle of the ocean?
So, yeah, I don't know actually on that one.
Yeah,
It sounds like a pretty shitty scenario either way.
That's why it just ended up turning into which way to let you die faster.
I'm going
They're both
rowboat.
shitty situations. Which one gives you the fastest out?
Yeah, this sounds like absolute dick.
Well, I mean, if I'm out in the desert, odds are I'm gonna come up to a cliff at some point.
Yeah, Sam, that one you sent me on eBay, dude. I don't know about that.
The Japanese one?
Nah, I'm the seller.
Oh, the seller?
Yeah, zero feedback was had accounts of 2017.
Product
It had
ratings.
No
18.
activity, no nothing over the last 12 months.
8 reviews.
No, that's 8 reviews is on that product. It's not on the seller or the item that they shipped. But they only have like a handful of cards up for sale on eBay. But the shipping on some of these cards is like $15. A $20 card, I would say if you were gonna buy it, I would straight up tell them like that shipping is ridiculous for a card that's $20.
Right.
Because
This
they
one,
can
it
do-
doesn't
they can
even
do it
calculate
now
shipping.
in a plain white envelope, and it gets tracked and insured by eBay for 99 cents or 50 cents or whatever.
It says it'd be $4.45 for shipping.
Yeah, it's because they're going to put it in a padded bubble mailer and do it that way. But it's just for a $20 card, you're going to spend $4 on shipping.
True.
You might as well, like, it's, I mean, it's
Yeah, this
in
one on
great
Mercari's
shape
free
compared to
shipping.
Compared to other ones, it's in great shape, but I mean, it's got 68 people watching it, and they've had 0 purchases on it because of that.
Right.
But I mean,
Fucked up.
I don't know. Honestly, I would almost rather buy the one
Damn.
that is $34.99 from a seller that's got 100% feedback at 441 feedback.
He thought he could hang.
This one's not too bad condition.
Yeah, I would almost spend the extra money just to make sure like the seller is like a good seller. Because like even though you're spending like I've seen people like spend $4 on shipping and still get it in a fucking envelope.
Right.
So I mean that's all.
Item locate. Oh, that's on fucking $45.
Stanford beat South Carolina.
Shocker. No one's beaten fucking
Nobody
UConn.
or UConn. Fuck, no they're not.
That freshman?
Fucking Paige Beckers.
Yeah, or whatever.
First freshman
Hardly.
win AP Player of the Year.
Dude, have you seen the awards that she won before she went to?
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous.
Dude, she was like Miss Minnesota basketball.
Gatorade National, whatever.
Yeah, she was like the Minnesota's Gatorade Player of the Year 3 times in a row. National Gatorade Player of the Year. She won every award possible as a fucking freshman, except for one that she split honors with the random chick from Iowa. And I was like, how do you even put them in the same ballpark?
All right, all 5 of you that came by and watched the stream, that's going to be it for tonight. See you guys next week.
For 4 of them.
Well, for some reason, the Twitch counter is all fucked up, but y'all take it easy. Good night.